We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl. And we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. When you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
First play is to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up a playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've gotten some tremendous fight out of the players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite at the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go.
They'll throw it into the hands of Dulcet. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, they'll run. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the
Bro, you a fucking X-Factor. You supposed to make these throws, man. That's bullshit.
And that brings up 4th and long.
Bullshit, bro. Shit, bullshit.
And it is good. No
throws.
problems there.
Never turn fucking red.
And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Olave with the catch. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Into the hands of Olave. The 30. It's the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Point after, up and good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. The return starts at the 18. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Back out come the Cowboys for their second drive. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Trying to work quickly now. Here's 2nd and 7. And he just got it away
from me, y'all. What the fuck is y'all doing?
It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Works his way to the 35. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Let's go now. They give it to him again. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Now a throw on 2nd and 2. And in for the Dallas touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They really had to... on that last touchdown drive, partner. And we'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing now from the gun. This is complete to Olave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Sending the tight end in motion left. From midfield now. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got a man left. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catches on the roster.
Pass interference. Defense.
What?
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for the
bullshit,
touchdown.
Man.
The Saints take a 2nd quarter lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 14. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. First and 10, looking to throw. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him around 3, but a very big distance to address here on third down. Dropping back to throw. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. They'll run here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Saints come marching onto the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw. He's on the move. He'll step up, and there he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Irving on the inside give. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. They stop by Damone Clark. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Saints are on the move here. Third and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and throw it here. They'll try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. Finds a man right side. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. from the 45 on second down. Hits him on the out route. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
That's caught for the first. They get 35 out of that one. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Second down.
Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a one-score game before halftime. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Kickoff taken at the 13. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Pass play on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Right up the gut. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Offense working quickly. 2nd and 10 now. That's completed right side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Saints taking the field for the final time in this first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. It is caught left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Pass play now. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. So we're to halftime. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who, as our second half gets underway. Return coming from the 14. He stopped on the return at the 27. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving him down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion man sent left. From the 30 on 2nd down. Shakir with the grab.
Still quick to shoot.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Still quick.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 48. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connection made to Shakir. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Complete to Shakir. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's 3rd and short. Now looking to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the 2nd half with some needed points. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This is taken in at the 13. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Cowboys. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. Offense in the hurry up now. From the 28. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense is all over this one. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back.
How the
And the
fuck did
plunge
you
of
let
the
him go,
gun yields
nigga?
nothing there.
Even
With this lead, keeping the pedal down. Now on 2nd and 10. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Dallas touchdown. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle.
See the
And they
bullshit?
finally
Nigga,
bring
this
him down,
entire
but that is a
package.
big
That's
gain
crazy.
and a new set of downs.
Entire fucking package.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Desperation time here on 4th. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get it back as he ties the single-season record. That's his 14th interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet, but that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down, like that linebacker just did.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys about set to celebrate this win. They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Going ground here. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Second and 10 now. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's a gain of 4. And the Saints are going to have a first down. He'll throw it yet again. Hits him on the out route. 16 yards on the play.
That's the bullshit.
And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 38. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans.
Let's go now.
Throwing it again here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas. You kidding me? Really?
What the this about? What is this? Oh, what?